Welcome back to the channel. We're Rick and Kira and we travel full time with our 3 kids in our self-converted 7.5 tonne lorry.
Touring with the kids! Touring with the kids!
We're just about to cross the border from Spain into France, and whilst the route we've chosen is beautiful, the roads are getting narrow.
I'm now wondering whether that was like the lorry route because of these tight, because this is quite tight.
We're going to be spending a bit of time exploring the French Meze.
Can I have some of these, please?
And we've given ourselves a week to soak it all in, with 3 very different park-ups along the way.
Look how incredible that is.
One of those stops is a night on a French farm where we get to taste some local produce. But it's probably not what you're picturing.
Okay, success, that was brilliant. So we've got 2 kg of...
And just when we thought the week couldn't get any better, our final stop surprises us with the most majestic wildlife of the trip so far.
Right guys, we are back on the road, driving over the border from Spain into France. Now we've found a decent park up in Sainte-Marie-la-Mer called Night for Camping Car. Now the sat-nav wants me to go the motorway, which is the E15 I think it is, which will take about an hour and 20 minutes. However, there is a coastal route here, the N260, which is a lot more scenic, goes up over the mountains on the coast, should get some amazing views. So that is the way we're going to go, and that will take us just over 2 hours to get there. So we'll be there for lunchtime.
Talking about getting some of those scenic views, we are driving right towards the Pyrenees at the moment, which look absolutely beautiful. So cool. They're just, you just see like this dark line, and then at the top, snow, pure white snow just at the top of them. Absolutely beautiful.
Twisty twisties! Always love a bit of twisties, and I do love driving twisties, but the retarder in this still doesn't work, so I just need to be on the ball. But it's fine. It's fine at the minute, and it's just beautiful scenery. Glad we weren't doing this the other day when we had those like 80, 100 km/h winds though.
The roads have just got a lot narrower, so it's all eyes on the road now. Rick's just asking me to keep an eye out for any cars in the distance that might be coming, because they are becoming a little bit tricky to navigate. There's one there, babe.
You
got it. Beautiful though, beautiful roads, beautiful views out to the sea. But yeah, got to have your wits about you. And I've just seen the sign for France. 1 kilometre away, and we're in France.
There was a sign with a with an axle, a lorry axle on the back, that said diverted, not going through that town we just went through. So I'm now wondering whether that was like the lorry route, because of these tight, because this is quite tight. Now we're not a lorry. I think we're totally different to an Arctic. An Arctic up here could cause a lot of congestion. We're a van on steroids, so we ain't going to cause much problems. But I'll have to look at the little highway code to see if that's actually what that means. This is the old border crossing, that.
Oh yeah, the old border. That's cool.
Yeah, it is cool. The speed limit on this road is actually only 30 km/h, which I was saying to Kira, I love this about Spain. I love the fact that it actually just reduces the speed limits right down to a safe working speed. I love that.
Touring with the kids!
Touring with the kids!
We've just had a little stop, little viewpoint, and we're going to go and have a look, aren't we, babe?
Yep, so we're about halfway. Now I did think this stop was at the high point, but it's not, it's here. So hopefully we've got some fantastic views, and it's just an absolutely stunning day for it. Look how incredible that is.
Really? A little bit chilly, guys. Not dressed.
Oh my goodness sake!
Not dressed for it, hey?
That's what I just did.
What?
I was looking through there and I said, Hyper, they actually were. And then I said, April Fools!
It is April Fool's Day today. I did trick the kids this morning. I told them that they've found the remains of a dragon, a fossilised skeleton of a dragon. Proper got them, didn't I? Right, we've arrived. Let's see how busy it is. I think this place is quite big, isn't it? It's quite a lot of pitches. It's not a tiny one.
It's a nice stop because it's cheap. I think it's only 10 euros. It's got laundry and is next to a supermarket and a car wash. Though the car wash doesn't look like I can get in there.
No, I don't think there's much chance of that. It says parking. So you need a code from somewhere.
Okay, how do you buy a ticket then?
Okay.
Right, let's have a look. Rules and regs. Access parking, 24-hour parking. Do you do it online?
Is there a booth somewhere? Is it right there?
It's literally right there, sitting here going, you need a code to open it and we don't know what's going on. There's a little pay machine here.
So Rick's just using that service bay at the front and I'm just out with Piper and Teddy with me. Having a little walk round just to see where we might want to pitch up.
Space, though.
There is space because we know there's space because they've let us in on the booking machine. It says space is available. So, oh, and there's another service point up here, which is good actually. There's two, so there's one at the entrance and then one a bit further in.
Which is good if there's a big queue one.
There is, yeah, if there's a big queue. There's a lot of motorhomes here. We're just at the minute, you can't see any at the minute. We're just walking in this little natural bit in the middle, which is nice because there's a bit of green space for everyone. It's quite nice to see a pony over there as well. And one magpie. One magpie's not good. I'm quite superstitious with magpies. Always have to salute them.
Alright, so we're doing services before we get to our pitch. Now this is €7.50 per night without electricity. To get your water and services, you do need to enter a code. So ours is that. Now the tap's on. It'll run for probably about 3 minutes. Yeah, it's running. But they've also got showers here, electricity at extra cost. What else they got? Picnic benches, bowls and that sort of stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
so
a
there
big
we
site.
go. Big site. Oh, look at that, that's bloody huge.
I like that.
That's the
God,
one
look,
Teddy
Renault
likes.
Magnum. God, there's some big old beasts
Right.
in here. Look, that's a Renault Magnum, that. There's no windows in it, so, but
What's a Renault Magnum?
it's a big, big truck, but that's a beautiful truck, that is.
I
That's gorgeous.
like that one, Dad.
Yeah.
Golden.
Oh, there's an STX. God, they're I follow them on Instagram.
Do you?
They're well expensive.
What, those actual people?
No, not those actual
Oh.
people, but the STX. It's a brand, but they're well expensive.
So yeah, just plonk yourself in one of these, babe. On the right.
32992 392.
This one?
This one.
Yeah, go on this one.
Do you want it? That'll do, I think, won't it?
Happy?
I think I'm happy. No point coming further back, I don't think.
How cute are these guys? They're little Shetland ponies, I think.
Yeah, yeah. Your little baby mum.
Yeah.
There.
We've actually really lucked out with this spot here because it's got all this green space behind it, which means kids can just come outside and play. We've got somewhere to walk Rosie. It's lovely and it's warm today.
We ended up spending a lot of time on site here, with the kids becoming particularly fond of the ponies, and they also made some French friends, so they were kept pretty busy running around outside playing games and making dens. As well as being a great site, it is just a 10-minute walk to the beach, which also has lots of things to keep the kids busy, including a skate park and a pump track.
Hey, what's going on? You seem pretty stressed. I actually think I might have been hacked. Someone's stolen all my passwords.
Wait, are you not using Surfshark? What's that? How can that help me? Surfshark is a VPN. It hides your real IP address and encrypts your connection so that no one can track what you're doing online. It's how I stay safe when I'm using public Wi-Fi at random campsites or cafes. Wait, so that's how you've been working online without worrying about hackers? Exactly, no hackers, no data breaches, just a secure and private connection wherever I go. Okay, I need that. How do I get it? Just go to surfshark.com/TWTK or use the TWTK code at the checkout. It's super easy to sign up, and at the moment they're giving you 4 extra months for free. Perfect.
Good morning. Up and at it fairly early today because we're off to Aldi. We haven't had breakfast and we promised the kids that we were going to get them some pain au chocolat, croissants, something from the bakery that they want to pick. So we're going to head there now. They're here somewhere. They've taken a little shortcut. They're next to the bowls. It's a bit windy, my eyes are watering, but we found them. So let's go and get some food.
And whilst we were there, we also picked up a few bits which we needed for the place we were heading to next.
Right, we're just getting finalised and ready to go. We're going to do services before we leave this place as well, but we are driving 130 kilometres north today, just south of Montpellier, to a little place called Meze. Got a fantastic stop that we found on the apps. It's a motorhome park up at mussel and oyster farm. So that should be very exciting. Really looking forward to seeing what they do and sort of the farm and the process and all the rest. But before we leave here, I thought I'd just say, this is a massive hub for lorries and coaches. I'll get the drone in the air. Have a look at this place. If you've got a big vehicle and you come to the south of France, then you need to get this one on your list. Upon arrival, text us £10 a night, except for France Passion, offered if you buy our products.
Why is it saying park like this?
That's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
No parking like that. I think it just means either park along the back.
How do you text that number?
We're not sure how to do it because it's got full stops, dots between each of the numbers, so I'm not even sure how that works. That's French telephone numbers, I guess. So we're going to try and register our arrival and have a bit of lunch, and then we're going to head over to the shop and see what we're going to buy. We're definitely going to buy mussels, but I think we should buy some oysters as well. 2 oysters maybe. So it tells you like the mussels, €4 per kg.
What is the...
They do snails as well, escargot.
All right, that was pretty difficult.
That was really difficult.
because they didn't speak any English whatsoever. I think he was saying that his wife spoke English.
Yeah, that's
he didn't
what I got.
speak anything, literally nothing. And we obviously don't speak French. We understand very, very little.
Yeah.
From what we can gather, they will come round later on at about 6 to 8 o'clock with some stuff with their family, and then we can buy stuff.
Yeah.
So
hopefully that's what happens, and we're not just waiting there at 6 and nothing happens.
No, I don't think you wait there. I think they come round.
No, I know what you mean. I mean just waiting for our dinner.
There is a review that says you can get mussels at 6 o'clock.
Right.
So
okay,
we will see what happens.
Yeah.
And this will be eventful. But very, very nice chap. Very nice, warm welcome. You know, first thing he did was put his hand out for a handshake, which is all very good. So yeah, really cool.
And it's nice as well. I was just saying, I really like this park up because it's just literally green fields, and we haven't seen green for so long, it feels like.
Yeah, no, it's a beautiful place. You can see the sea, smell the sea, smell the mussels.
Taste the sea later.
Yeah, I know. Hopefully we will. I didn't see any shrimp in there, but we'll see how it goes.
And so whilst we waited for night to fall, Ted and I spent some time outside enjoying the fresh French air.
What's this?
I'm not sure. Let's have a look.
Aren't they vanilla?
It's not vanilla, but it's very pretty.
Vanilla with a flower, isn't it?
Yeah, you get vanilla pods. But I don't think that's it.
Does look like it. They're white. Baba oyster.
I think you might be right. Lots of tiny, tiny snails we've just
What
spotted.
do they eat? I think they eat plants. Yeah, they do eat plants. No, they eat pumpkins.
Pumpkins.
Because I saw the shape that they ate pumpkins.
I just wanna go out and walk with you. Baby, you know I just like to talk with you. You don't have to tell me anything that's new. I just wanna go out and walk with you. I just wanna see your shadow next to mine, sailing over pavement with our 2 outlines.
Right, so it's 7 o'clock now and we've had no one come to our door. And obviously they did say we got 6 to 8. We managed to figure out that's what they were saying. And we thought they were coming round, but we've just realised if we wait until 8 o'clock and they don't come round, then they're going to close at 8 and we'll be left without anything.
Okay, success. That was brilliant. So we've got 2 kg of mussels. We went in to get 500 grams and we said for 2 persons, and she gave us 2 kilograms, and we've got a dozen wild shrimp as well. So 2 kg and 12 wild shrimp came to 1774, which, including the camping, and the farm just outside on the road,
The experience.
I think that's pretty good. And she was fantastic. She spoke English, but she was giving Jack a little French lesson, so really good. Hey, this beard at the back, so how do I do it?
Just give it a quick tug. So we've started off by making our base sauces, and because we have so many mussels, we've got 2 pans on the go. So I've got butter, I've melted butter with garlic in both of the pans, and then I've basically gone in with the wine, let that sort of boil for a little bit, and then added in the cream. So at the moment I've got 2 creamy sauces, which smell delicious. I've added salt and pepper obviously as well. So Rick's just finishing up bearding.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Bearding the mussels.
I'm bearding them.
But there is a lot to get through. Are you almost done?
Getting there. Alright guys, I think we are finally there. 2 massive pots of mussels, some absolutely butchered shrimp from myself, trying to get the actual sort of meat out and get all the poop sack out as well. It says you can eat that, but God, it was difficult to get out.
It doesn't sound nice, does it? Poop sack.
No.
Right, let's lift the lids off.
Woo-hee-hee. They do look amazing.
We've got a lot to eat.
That's a lot.
Right, let's try this. Go in with the sauce first and the bread.
Whiny.
Whiny, very whiny.
Makes a change from pizza.
Jack, would you like to try mussel?
Get a cup of water ready. Okay.
You rolling up your sleeves.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay.
Pop it in.
Feels so squishy.
Yeah,
Yes,
you'll
go
be
for it.
alright.
3, 2, 1. Big break, boy.
Foodie.
The mussels here are grown on 2 sites, using the suspension farming method in the Thau Lagoon and grown on underwater lines at sea. But it appears the production of oysters is a little more complex. Young oysters will be put in the nursery, and once on the ropes, they will grow this way for between 10 to 12 months. As you may have noticed, we weren't quite up for trying the oysters, but we did take a fancy to the bread van, or car in this case, that arrived at 8 AM in the morning.
Yeah. They have like these ginormous cake type things.
Oh really?
Okay, Piper's going to tell us the plan today. What's going on? Where are we going?
We're going a little.
Going a little. How far is it?
About 8 minutes. Isn't it?
About 8 minutes away. So we are just outside the town of Meze, and our next park up is in the town of Meze. So it's only about 8 minutes to Lidl, and then probably another 8 minutes or something to our park up in the town. So we're going to explore that. But this stop has been a very good stop, hasn't it?
It has.
What's been your favourite bit? Trying the mussels?
No, I'm a vegetarian.
No, she's a vegetarian.
If I wasn't a vegetarian, I probably wouldn't know.
No, but Jack did try one, or near enough try one.
Yeah.
He went to try one.
I think he had a tiny bite.
That's it. But what's been your
Little lick.
favourite bit?
Well, Well, I like going on that walk. There's a little pathway on the walk.
There is. There's a beautiful little...
boats
We did, yeah, some workboats this morning. Beautiful little path here. So this place, definitely recommended. We'll put it on our maps, which we put over on Patreon. All of our Patreon members get access to our maps, which I need to upload. That reminds me. So, yeah, so this place will be on there. That's parking right there, look.
Yeah.
That's parking literally right there. That's perfect. That'll do me. Not in anyone's way there.
Right, that's our pit stop at Lidl just done, and oh my gosh, coming over from Spain, and that was our first shop in France. And you notice the price difference, especially with the meat. It's like mad, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's crazy. So chicken breast was in Spain, I think it was about €7 a kg, something like that. In here, it was I think 11.
Yeah.
It's really, really expensive.
Yeah, but it's sort of like you're a bit more careful about what you're picking out, for sure. Yeah.
Or like a bag of pistachios. Teddy wanted,
Yeah.
but they were like nearly €5.
€5 for pistachios, which is crazy. They weren't a big bag, just the normal size bag you get. But yeah, big prices in France. And I'm just trying to figure out if it's more than the UK. I feel like it is more expensive than the UK. It's hard to tell because obviously it's euros, not pounds, so you can't do the quick translations in your head. But yeah, a little bit pricey.
So we haven't got 5, I've only got 5 minutes. I'm using the Google sat nav at the minute, and the reason for that is because there's 3.5 ton weight limits pretty much everywhere to get to this park up. Now we are obviously 7.5 ton, but it's except local traffic. So if you're local traffic, you're allowed through. I'm local traffic because I need to get into that space, into that place. So I don't know if that's the official rules or my rules. I don't really care either. I'm gonna go for it. So we're gonna head there now. Hopefully there's a nice park up, and the place we're going today is a camping car park. So it's the group camping car.
Did you find your card for it?
I found our card. You need a card to access it.
I think we've actually figured out why there might be a 3.5 ton weight limit on these roads, and that's because they're very narrow, and they've also got a big drop off on either side. So there was like some warning signs we just spotted that says like risk of submersion. So yeah, that'll be why, because if they've got some big Arctic lorries coming down here, the last thing they want is one of them to drop down onto the side and not be able to get out.
They've also got their household waste collection point. So like we just passed another lorry, which had a big waste thing on the back. So it's just a case of they need to build roads wider. That's their problem.
It's all their fault.
It's their fault.
Me and Ted are currently reserving our pitch because Rick had to join the very long queue for the services. Quite a few people using them today, so it's taken a little time, but we needed to fill up. I had a shower this morning, which meant we were running slightly low on water. I think maybe down to like 1 bar or something, and we're just planning on being here for quite a few days, maybe 3. Nice space to chill out, and we'll show you why in a bit. But yeah, needed to top up because the last thing we wanted to do is settle in and then realise that tomorrow we need to start it up again to go to the service bay, which would be silly. So just waiting it out, and then we can get some lunch.
I'm a little bit on the wong.
It's only tiny amount, babe.
I know, but
It's tiny. No one's judging.
they are. They're absolutely judging.
All good, we're in the bay. I'm going to show you why this place is actually so good for us, so good for the kids actually, because literally right there we can jump right on here onto the grass. They've got basketball, football pitch, ping pong tables, picnic benches, an escape park.
This looks good, huh, Ted?
I think I could do like flips.
Flips, maybe one day, buddy.
The plan was to head straight out to explore the town, but we decided we'd save that for the Sunday market, and for now it was just time to enjoy ourselves.
I'm actually genuinely...
No, Dad did it! Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Don't let them get it in the goal, don't let them get it in the goal.
Later that evening, we had spotted a group of birds sitting on the lake that didn't quite look like swans, and upon closer inspection, we realised they were in fact flamingos. There are 6 species of flamingo in the world, but these ones are greater flamingos, easily identifiable by their pink beaks which match the colour of their legs. An estimated 50,000 adults and 12,000 young have been counted in this area of France, with a large number migrating to Africa in the winter months.
Right guys, it's Sunday morning, and as we said, we are going to be heading out to find that market, and hopefully it is a good one. So it's just a 30-minute walk into the centre, so not too much. But me and Kira didn't actually go to bed until 1 o'clock in the morning, and as soon as we sort of went to bed, we then heard the man snoring. Honestly, the loudest snore I think we've ever heard. You know, when it's like quiet around, you're trying to get to sleep, and then there's a little noise like horrendous. But anyway, we had a good night's sleep. The kids have been playing at the play park this morning, on the skate park, and we're really loving this stop.
Then you turn this way.
We're just working our way through the streets. I think Rick knows where he's going, to go and find the market.
The vibrant market in Meze happens twice weekly on Thursdays and Sundays. Today it was absolutely bustling with people, all keen to purchase some of the amazing local produce on offer. If you like paella or rotisserie chickens, you're in luck because there are about 3 or 4 stalls to choose from. But for us, it was the olives that caught our attention.
Can I have some of these, please? Yeah, that's good. We'll enjoy those, won't we, Piper?
Yeah.
Avec ça, ce sera tout?
That's everything, yeah.
11,13 €, s'il vous plaît.
So we're going to head to the beachfront now, aren't we? Just
Yeah,
to
it's
check
like the
that out.
marina, so I don't know if it's a beach,
Okay.
but there's definitely a marina thing there. So we're going to head there, and then yeah, go to the market on the way back to grab strawberries and stuff. It's this way. What an absolute beautiful, beautiful quayfront this is, and they've put out all these boards which tell us the history. They're in French, so you can't, well, we don't understand them, but they've got loads and loads of pictures. Which is amazing. You can actually try and visualize what this place would have been like 50 years ago, 100 years ago, 200 years ago. Lots of boats now heading out to have a nice sail. And guys, this is our last stop on the Mediterranean before we turn Tori around and head back to the UK. And I'm going to fill you in later in this video what our plans are exactly for that trip back, because it's going to be a good one, and we have a challenge also.
As well as the marina, there are also beach areas, but we didn't have time to stop and play as we needed to get back for some lunch, but not before heading back to the market.
We're going to go and hunt down some fruit and vegetables. We're just trying to remember where they were, and we know there's a few here, and trying to get the best strawberries. That's the plan, the best strawberries here. Oh, we need cucumber.
Cucumber, they feel a bit, we'll have to eat it today, but...
Yeah, that's okay. There isn't any mango or anything here, Jack. You just said I can pick, and then you literally walk around here and pick.
Yeah, they're good.
The absolute
audacity of it.
Yeah, audacity, that's the word.
Yeah.
Being pretty much the law when you're in France, we also came away from the market with a French baguette.
Right, so that is our time up on the Mediterranean coast. Next week, we are going to start our journey back to the UK, which is over 15 hours of driving away, which we're not looking forward to, but it should be fun. This time we're going to be taking a different route. So normally when we go to Spain, we stick on the west coast of France, and near enough, and yeah, we travelled down that way. We also last year did a little bit of the northeast. This time we're actually going straight through the centre of France, which means we need to somehow bypass Paris, which will be I think a lot of fun. Not. So there we go, that's what we're going to be doing next week. And on top of that, what we're going to do is we're going to set ourselves a little challenge as well. So tune in next week, guys. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe, give it a like, drop us a comment, and we'll see you guys next week.